I am finally excited about something, and I'm also very, very afraid. What is this thing that I'm excited and afraid of? Of course, it is artificial intelligence or AI. Now, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 1 year, you'll know that AI is the in thing at the moment. Everyone is talking about it. There's so much buzz around it, there's so much hype around it. But it's not just a passing fad. I believe that this is something that's going to change every one of our lives. It's going to affect all of us. It's going to uh, remove so many jobs that we think would be around forever. And uh, like when I first started using AI, when I first started to look at it, it was something interesting, something fun to play with, but nothing that could replace an actual person. The content that it generated was okay. You still had to go in and edit it. Um, any you, I didn't realize that you could generate code with it. The images that these projects spat out, they were okay. They were passable. They still couldn't compare to a real photographer or designer. But during the last couple of months, there have been so many improvements that it's just blown me away. Code that would have taken weeks to write, you can write it in minutes or even seconds. Uh, Photos that you thought would you'd have to go somewhere really amazing to capture those kind of photos, you can generate them like this from a single prompt. Uh, and text, it can generate flawless text that you can go in and fact check and then just publish. It's almost ready to publish. So these are the real amazing developments that have happened lately. And if you're a coder, if you're a designer, if you're a photographer, if you're a writer, all of your jobs are threatened. All this technology can take over all of that. Now, how do you prevent? How do you protect yourself against it? How do you prevent them from taking away those jobs? That is something that I'm exploring myself, and that's something that every one of you should be looking at right now. And that is to you have two choices. You can either make the best use of it, find your own path in the world of AI, in this future of that is dominated by AI, or you could just forego technology altogether, go and live in mountains like these, away from civilization. And of course, that's a really, really difficult thing to do. Not all of us have that option. Um, if you do, then be my guest, go ahead. But if you don't, then you have to learn to live with AI, to make it work for you, make it, you know, take advantage of it, use it to solve real world problems, and move on. And that's what I'm doing right now. Um, so when it comes to generating images or articles or text, so I have pretty much a basic idea of what I want uh, to do. I just tell the AI to generate that content. I go in and fix it or change anything that I don't like, which takes a fraction of the time of writing the whole thing myself. And then I can go to something like Midjourney and generate exactly the images that I want. And that also probably usually takes a few minutes or a few hours if you're trying out a lot of different things. But you can cut down that cost of generating content, of creating, of brainstorming ideas, of coming up with new business models, of writing a new application from weeks or months to mere hours or even minutes. So that is the power of AI. That is something that you should be looking into. Check it out, use it as much as possible, and get the most out of it. Another thing I'm doing is I'm looking for projects that are centered around AI. One of them that I'm proud to be a part of is Mitra AI. It's a great tool that analyzes online meetings and tells you about the human connection, like what kind of connections there were in the meeting, who was most energetic, who was most negative, who was most positive. These kind of statistics you get from that. You get a whole report generated from that. It's developed by some really brilliant minds from Poland. Its founder, Andy, is a great friend of mine, and this is a project that uh, I should be looking out for, that I hope that you look into as well. So that's my take, and I'll keep you posted on any further updates that I have. Uh, and welcome to the world of AI.